viral. Was there ever any inclination on your part or any of the other members of the band just sort of like do this super, homemade, sort of handcraft this thing?
Well, that's the thing. It was a very homemade, handcrafted album. We made it in a house, in the basement of a house in the Hollywood Hills, and we financed the album ourselves. We made it, just a very small group of us, and we did hire Flood, and it's interesting to note, like when we made that album, Tomo was still living in a 300 square foot apartment. My brother was living in my house. We had not achieved a great deal of success. We hadn't made money, so we did put what little we had made into the album. We bet on ourselves, and there were also lawyers' fees to pay, and it's a very expensive thing. I mean, this lawsuit, I can't overstate. It wasn't just a press quote. We were being sued for $30 million, and when you're being sued for $30 million, you wake up in the morning and instead of thinking about coffee, you think about $30 million. And before you go to bed at night, before having strenuous lovemaking sessions, you think about, isn't that what you do? You think about the fact that your dreams, your work, your life could be taken from you. And it's absolutely horrible. I mean, has anybody ever been sued or gone through a lawsuit here? It's the worst thing. I'm glad that so few people have raised their hands. But it's the worst thing, whether it's a small amount or a big amount. It's an absolutely atrocious thing, especially because you're fighting something that's not even human. You're fighting a corporation that's designed to think about one thing, and that is the bottom line, to think about profit. That is what a corporation is built for. So, and also an entire history, a culture, and an industry. So it was a pretty intense battle.
What was the single most eye-opening?
I'm ready to take it to the streets right now. Can I say that? Just grab an iPad, let's go. Take this place.
What was the single?
I'm gonna get in trouble.
You need a beret or something.
I'm gonna get a bad service for the rest of my life. Something. Bad battery life.
What was the single most sort of eye-opening part of this whole experience?